Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nature Talks podcast. Today we are here with my friend Sheena.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I am doing very well.
So Sheena is a very famous person and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
So, hi, this is Sheena Kaur. You can call me Sheen. So, I have completed my graduation from Vips College, IP University, which is known as Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies. It is a very nice experience for me being graduated from there because I have learned a lot, because I love mass media, journalism. Basically, I completed bachelor's in mass communication and journalism. So it included anchoring, PR, reporting, news reading, everything. So graphic design, everything is there. So I have done a lot of things, including anchoring, editing, everything in that field. It has been a very good experience for me working there. And right after my graduation, I got the opportunity to find this beautiful NGO. So today I'm sitting in front of you all.
Yeah.
And
So I just remembered there was a lightning a few days back now, yesterday or day before.
lightning?
Yeah, in the sky. The weather was
Yes, actually,
loud.
yes. There was a red alert by the government side
Yeah.
that there is going to be some.
And some trees had
No.
also fallen down.
Yes, that
That's-
is absolutely correct.
So I got some news about the trees falling down today, and since morning we've been trying to save those trees. So I've been thinking about that on the side.
Yeah, actually, I was also out on that day, and it was so terrifying. The way the thunder was there, it just terrified me a lot. And just seeing trees falling, it was not so good because trees are a very important, they play a very important role in our lives.
Right, yeah. So I interrupted you in between, but you were telling us about yourself. After your journalism, you also did some acting work, right?
Yes, I was about to let you know all that. So, in my college, so like since childhood, I had this interest of doing acting and modeling. So, it always interests me a lot. And whenever I used to see programs like in TV shows or movies, so I used to get so much excited. Like, how would I feel when I will be there in that TV? So, I just started my modeling and acting career back in 2018, wherein I used to do makeup shoots, and then I also got the chance to do some YouTube videos and music albums.
Yeah.
So it is a very good experience for me as well.
Do you want to tell the listeners which music video they can look for to find you?
Yes, actually, I would love to share, but yeah, I can share that with you, all of you. So I did 3 music albums recently this year. So the first one I did was, I should not call it item song, but it is a glamorous song that I did. So I was the lead actress in that song. So it is Dil Lena by Shalina Nand, and you can find it on YouTube. And after that, the second song I did was on Holi, which is Rang Barse, I guess. Yeah, the name was Rang Barse. And I think the third one was this old version. It is an old song, but we created in a new version of the old song, which is Tum To Thehre Pardesi. So it is a very beautiful song and one of the favorite songs of mine. So yeah, this is my songs that I did.
And yeah, you helped us with those awareness videos also. It's on our Instagram. The one about the fireworks. Remember?
Yes, I did this awareness video, which I created back at the time of Diwali. You're talking
Yeah.
about that video, right?
Yeah, because of the fireworks, how it affects the animals.
Yes, animals and even children. So it is not so good when we burn crackers on Diwali. So I created that beautiful video, and obviously it was in collab with our Viren Khanna's page.
Yeah.
NGOs. So it was a beautiful video spreading awareness in regards to the burning crackers, which we should totally avoid to protect our animals.
And yeah, because there are many birds also in the trees, the rockets go into the trees.
Yes, correct. Hunters, we should not even burn hunters because sometimes they just burst and they just go in trees or bushes, and sometimes dogs are hidden in bushes or birds are there in trees.
Yeah, there's I mean, dogs can hear 1,000 times louder than humans can hear.
Correct.
So if there's a small sound outside the house, the dogs will get to know first.
Correct, because that is very dangerous for
Yeah.
dogs. Because I also have a very cute puppy at my home. Even we also do love the street animals, and they don't have any house to live. So that is very dangerous, especially for street animals, because they can hear very loud, and it can even
Yeah.
lead them to get deaf. So
Yeah, they become deaf, and we see many dogs. They get scared because of these loud noises, and then they
yes,
run to the roads and get hit by the cars.
yes, that
So
is
we,
not so appreciated, because
yeah,
it's very bad for our nature as
yeah.
well.
So we started speaking based on Auroville, right?
Yes.
We have history in Auroville.
Yeah.
That everybody has a similar history. Whoever's been there.
Yeah, so the first interaction we had over the call was all about Auroville, about nature, plants, animals, because we got to know that he also went back in his life at that place, and then I told him that I was also there like for at least 6 months or 1 year, and it was a very beautiful and fantastic experience for me being there.
Yeah. For the listeners who don't know, this place Auroville. I mean, there's some articles online which says it's a free place to live,
Correct,
but
that is right.
but yeah, there's things have changed over time, and
It has been more commercialized now.
yeah.
So earlier it
When was
was
the last time you went?
the last time I went Auroville was in 2019. First I went there in 2018 and then in 19. So it was
Okay.
for six months. The very first time when I went in 2018, I stayed in Pondicherry, KZ Street, and like near White Town. So it's totally, vibe of Paris, and it's
Okay.
just totally Paris vibe there. It's very beautiful. But
Yeah.
then the second time I went there, I stayed in Auroville. So that was a totally opposite experience to as compared to the previous one, because at that time it was all village life and all volunteering in the farms, doing photography, making documentary of all the animals like cows and buffaloes. What's more, there were too many insects, and
Yeah.
yeah, because it was a very nice experience. We even found the scorpio and snakes as well. So I have a lot of pictures collected back in Auroville there.
Yeah.
So it was
So
a
now
very,
things have changed. I've been there, I think in 22 or 21, and yeah, it's not the same. The first time I went there was I think 2013. So after so many years, it's changed so much. There's so much commercialization. There's a lot of trees that have been cut down,
yes,
and
actually.
the places to stay, the prices have gone up so much.
Yeah, the
So
homestays and all, homestays and PGs are there, especially Aurovillian PGs. So earlier their prices were like monthly prices were 6,000, like UV Pavilion or something like that. But now I have heard that prices have gone up to 12,000, like they have doubled the prices of the stays, homestays.
now there are places which charge like 12,000 per night.
Yes. Okay, for the hotels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
was.
earlier, I remember in 2013, it was like 300 rupees a night. So
Okay,
this is
so
how much it's changed for me.
yeah, because he went like too much like back in I think
Yeah.
2005.
2013, I went.
Oh,
Yeah.
2013.
But before that, it was like open for everyone. That's how the place was made. It was like a project had started, and people started coming there and started contributing their time and energy and created a big community. So it was a really nice place to stay there. Whenever I used to go there, I used to spend a few months and come back.
Yes, it is a very, a very nice experience, because we get to see and we get to feel nature. It's a different vibe. And then
Yeah.
the first time I worked in Auroville Orchard. So it is the farm which is very old, like 100 years old.
Okay.
So I worked there as the photographer, and it was a very nice experience, touching the grass and weeding and everything. So
Yeah.
it was very nice. And I suggest you also go once, visit once and just have this beautiful forest
Yeah,
experience.
and
So
go for all the workshops that are happening there.
yes, workshops. Even you get the chance to go to the movie halls to get the free tickets to watch movies. Educational movies. The
At
old.
Sadhana Forest.
Yes, there is
Yeah.
this Sadhana forest as well, and the Solitude Farm as well, wherein you get the free. I
Yeah.
mean, you can stay there for free, but in return you have to work. Like every day you have to wake up in morning, you have to do this
Yeah.
volunteering with the farm, you have to do weeding, and then you can stay for free. Like every night is free for there.
Yeah.
So
I also learned a lot of things with my journey from Auroville.
yeah.
And yeah, then I keep going back because that place has a different energy. Even the trees are different. They have a different energy. You
Yes.
see a lot of people hugging their trees everywhere.
Yes, that is a chipku. I think that is a chipku movement, but then there they call it a exercise which can rejuvenate a person's soul.
Yeah,
So
you feel good after that.
yes, you hug the tree and then you get the vibes from that tree. I mean, some kind of energies. If you connect with them, it's very good. But if someone is not able to, then it depends upon you.
Yeah, you remember those big banyan trees
Yes.
which have like 30 or 35 trunks?
Yes, in that near Matri Mandir. Yeah, the main part we forgot to tell them that Matri Mandir. So it is something where you can. There are two chambers. One is outer chamber, inner chamber, wherein you get the chance to meditate, and it is so much silent. I mean, you can feel the silence. What kind of silence it is?
It's a huge ball-shaped building kind of a structure, and then it's made out of gold on the outside, gold plated.
Yes.
And
So
all the gold came from the villagers around over there. Everyone contributed their gold to make that temple over there. And it's a big meditation center. And
that's what I said. Outer chamber wherein you can feel the nature as well as the inner vibe. But in inner chamber you can only feel silence, energies, and everything that is missed from a person's life. I mean, from the shore and this messed up life. So that is the time wherein you can get the exact silence and peace.
Yeah. So now you're an animal lover, right?
Yes.
And you have one dog.
Yes, I have two, but right now at my home I only have one.
Okay, what's your dog's name?
His name is Kashmir, but his nickname we call him as Cashew.
Okay, and which breed is it?
It's Shih Tzu.
Okay, so yes, we wanted to get some of your words of advice or something for the listeners. People want to listen about this topic about animals. So what can you tell them?
Okay. So with the term animals means there are different category in animals. Like there are different kind of animals.
Yeah.
But here if I talk about a dog, so a dog is not only the one that you adopt. I mean, not exactly adopt is not the correct word, because who actually purchase the dog from a market. So it's totally different, because when you adopt a dog, it's a different thing. When you buy a dog, it's a different thing. But if we talk about care, so care is something that is utmost important for us to take care of them. It is very important for us so that we can give them the exact love they deserve, because they are also human. I mean, they are also
like,
similar to human beings, but more special to them. I should not actually say superior, but they are something. It feels like God has sent them to us to teach us few lessons in our life. So it's very important you give them the utmost care they deserve. You give them the perfect love. If you are getting a dog, if you are adopting a dog, just don't leave him or her at home. Just don't ignore their food. Just give them the timely meal. Just take care of them. Just feed them properly. Give them the proper love. So it's the main thing that you should give a dog or any animal you are getting at your home.
Yeah, and you communicate with your dog. How do you talk to your dog?
Yes, that is the most important, the most lovable part. What I consider is when I talk to my dog, it's like shake hand, hello, and he understands everything. Even like when I do eye to eye contact. So you should create a bond with your pet, whatever pet you have. Just consider a dog here. If you have a dog, just create a bond so that he can understand you without your voice, without doing any action. So he should feel you. So if you will not be staying at home, if you will just abandoning him, leaving him at home, like without giving utmost care, then there is no point. I don't think if there is any point to even get him at home and taking care of him.
And people who can't keep pets, they can communicate with the animals outside. Like
Yes.
if they meet cows or if they meet a dog on the street, then you can communicate with them also.
Yes, because when you start creating, when you just start creating a bond with your pet, then you get this habit of noticing each and every creature that is, moving outside or roaming here and there.
You can understand the emotions.
Emotions, yes, correct. You can understand their emotions, what they're going through, what they're thinking at that specific moment. Because I just had one instance, like 3 to 4 months back, I went to Bangalore and I was just in that IT area, that office area, and I was just standing there, and one dog was passing out, and I was like, I think he's hungry, and he was crossing the road so politely, I mean so peacefully, that watching everything left and right, if any car is coming or not, I mean how, what kind of mind they have. It's just more than humans. They can think, they can process more than humans.
Yeah.
So we should provide them the care and what they deserve.
Lastly, like you're working on a fashion brand, right?
Yes.
You're designing some clothes.
Yes.
So I think you should tell the listeners about that also.
Yeah. So it's been 1 or 2 months I have started my own business. I mean my small brand, which is named as Ecloth. So Ecloth is not actually.
How do you spell that?
Okay, so it's ECLAT. So E, there is one accent. So what accent means? It's a French accent. So it's a French word. We call it as Ecloth.
Okay.
So it's ecloth. So it means ecloth. So it is a French word which means vintage, and it gives you a proper vibe so that you can flaunt your clothes in a way that no one can. So we provide everything. We started with the Western ones, but now we are also moving on to the traditional ones, because in India people are more into like suits, cultural dresses, so suits, anarkali suits, saris, corsets. So there are everything available, including the Western ones. So Western as in corset dresses, the vintage vibe.
So it's only for women.
No, right now it's only for women, but now
Okay.
slowly we are moving on to men, trippy t-shirts, and that colorful printed Goa vibes t-shirts. So we will be dealing in that as well.
Okay. So
And yes, I also forgot to mention one thing about my brand, that we also do customized clothes. So if someone is looking to get stitched according to their style, so I can just put some more fashion into it, I mean designing into it, and I can just make it to the best for you so that you can flaunt.
and people can find you on Instagram.
Yes, you can actually find that brand on Instagram. So it's Ecloth the one. So Ecloth, T is one T. I mean T is common, so the one.
Okay. We'll put it in the description so people can find it.
Yeah. So.
All right. So thank you for coming on the show today. It was great to have you here. And for all the listeners, please check out Sheena online and put in some comments how you feel about this podcast. We'd love to hear your feedback.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching and listening in. Bye-bye.
Bye. And do make sure you also visit Auroville.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye.